Okay, we are rolling.
Mom,
Welcome to In the Green Room. I'm Kinga.
And I'm Chet.
And I'm Ken.
And this is an exciting show, Chet. Why?
Well, it's a family episode. We have my grandma and my aunt in the studio today. Welcome.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Get up close to the
Mom,
mic.
say
Get
hi.
up on there. Get friendly with that thing.
Hello.
Hello,
You gotta give names, Andrea and
Well, we're
Andrea.
excited to be here.
Andrea De Kerpely Zach, Hungarian-born.
Famous artist.
And, well, you say that. However,
We've had a gallery in Old
I am
Town Scottsdale
always
for...
going to be
Since
Hungarian
2004.
in a
Quite
sense.
famous. She's a little humble, but quite famous.
I was born in Hungary, and I always will be Hungarian.
We were never questioning your Hungarian pride. Don't you worry.
And by the way, I know today we're talking about Grandma who passed away a few days ago, Vilma De Kerpely.
Epic
Well, yeah,
Life
we-
of Gigi,
we
105.
talked to her about
105.
2 episodes ago. So if any of our listeners listen to that one, we'll be talking about our great grandma more today because she was just such an mysterious and exciting person.
Magical.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's
The
why
epic
I
life of
grabbed
Gigi.
fast just
Well,
this I
and-
could find with the glasses. She's very mysterious here,
Oh, she
right?
found some pictures
And-
of Grandma.
Relax.
And the reason why
And
you
then-
see all these extravagant drinks is because Gigi, she really knew how to live life. She knew how to savor the moment. That was like kind of her way of life. And we think that's one of the main reasons why she lived to be 105.
Absolutely.
She loved to have fun.
She always
Absolutely.
gave up men. Only secretly.
Oh my gosh.
Met them, I
Jeez.
think. I don't know.
The other
Grandma, you
difference-
want to get a little bit closer to the mic.
Get closer.
Or she
But don't
can...
put it in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go close.
Oh my
Can,
God.
can you hear my mom?
Yeah, that black one's the one she wants to get a little bit closer
Yeah,
to.
she
Not
wants to
this
use
one?
that.
No,
Yeah.
that's
You
good.
know
That's good.
how Mom was saying
Now you just trying
that
this, right?
she's
It's not-
Hungarian.
No,
And
we're rolling.
One
This-
of the
this
things
is live.
Grandma said, she said, "I'll always be Hungarian." You know,
Who said that?
that was when I saw Grandma in 2011. She said, "I'll
No,
always be
you knew
Hungarian."
Well,
that.
she just said that. So I think it runs in
Yep,
the family.
it runs in the family. That's
Yeah.
why it just made
But
me
can I
think
tell
of what
you
Grandma
why?
said.
It's because where Grandma
Well,
was
wait,
actually...
let's cheers to
Okay,
Gigi
cheers,
right
cheers.
now.
Cheers to
Yes.
Gigi.
Well,
We love
yes.
you.
Gigi.
And when someone dies and their body dies, I
David.
think that their soul
David.
stays
Their
alive.
soul lives
Thank you,
on
David.
forever.
and so
Absolutely.
we can keep their
We're happy to
spirit
have David here
alive
in studio.
physically by doing the stuff that she used to do. So her
Exactly.
soul is still here.
And spread the news. There
The
is
news.
happiness after.
Isn't her birthplace now
Whatever
in
that
Austria?
comes. Whatever that comes.
Yeah, Ken is asking about her birthplace is in Austria, Walla.
But
Not
we're-
Austria. It was Hungary.
No,
It was
I know,
Hungary, but
now
today it's Austria.
Andrea,
But she
when
was
you don't know something.
from
I
Hungary.
do know something. Today it's Austria, but
Is this recorded?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's recording. It's
Okay.
recording. It's recording right now.
Okay.
Hi, Marika. Let's say hi to Marika in Hungary.
Marika is there?
no,
I talked
it's
to
when
her
she
an
listens to
hour
the
ago.
podcast.
But don't say it. Silence.
Okay. All of
So
this is
why
being
are we
recorded.
drinking this rosé champagne? You were saying that was one of Gigi's favorites.
Yes, whenever I would drink with
Is this
with
the
Gigi.
$100 bottle?
Yes.
Because she
at
only drinks.
AJ's.
She had high taste.
Yes.
She only liked the
She
$100
only
bottle.
wanted the
Now
best.
it's 100 euros too because we're on parity.
Oh, that's right.
No,
Yes.
but they had flowers on it. Was this the same one?
We would drink this one.
Yeah.
and
She's
the
never
one with
drink
the
this one, and
flowers
there's one
on
with
the French
flowers.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she always hid one of those. For whoever birthday came, she would give it to.
Mm.
And that one's about $200 now. Yes.
I don't know.
So-
No,
You
it
know,
was
I want to read a quote from a friend of Grandma's. She's a physician here in Arizona, and she lives in our neighborhood. And she said, "I do honor your grandmother. What a beautiful brain and chemist with such wisdom and class." And I think she just said it right to the T. I think that's a really great quote about Grandma,
That's incredible.
because
Well,
she
she's
was a
secretly-
chemist,
You
and
know
she was
why?
extremely
Could you
intelligent.
reread that?
Well,
So
wait,
she
wait.
said-
I feel like
hold on,
you
Mom.
need to talk more into the mic. Can you
So
hear her?
she said, "I do honor your grandmother. What a beautiful brain and chemist with such wisdom and class." She was an extremely intelligent woman.
Extremely intelligent.
And this
She's
lady who
a
said
voracious
that,
reader.
She
was
she loved to read.
She loved to read. If she wasn't partying or working, she was reading.
She loved to learn.
Yeah, she loved to read and learn. She was a
And she
lifelong
always
learner.
had something interesting to say.
And she never stayed mad. Like she'd have a heated fight with somebody
Well-
that would last 10 minutes, and then boom, an hour later, she acted like it never happened.
Well, you know,
She never stayed
used
mad.
to.
Didn't she
I think-
do medical research? She did research, didn't she?
Well, I
Yeah.
think that let's touch on that because
No.
that's something very important that you need to pass on to your loved ones. Because if you are staying angry at someone, if you're staying mad at a family member or a friend, you're hurting yourself and you're aging yourself.
Forgive.
Yes, forgive.
Oh,
She
Forgiveness.
always was forgiving.
remember that.
Yes, forgiving.
Forgiveness.
And she was very believed in God. She was all
She was
about God.
religious.
She was
Mhm.
very. I mean, she.
Well, she never was angry at anybody. Not, you're talking
See,
about.
just
She
to
never
be
got-
just to be skeptical and be honest about who I am. I forgive somebody once they've proven that they're sorry, and I think someone proves that they're sorry by changing their behavior or giving a genuine apology, or sometimes it
That's
requires
right.
both. So yeah, I can't give blind forgiveness. I have to see a true apology
Yeah.
or genuine change in
Well,
behavior
that's-
that they're
that's-
willing to
that's
fix their
more-
behavior.
But sometimes they won't give you an apology, and sometimes they there's just their personality will not lend itself to giving you an apology ever. But
True.
I think we still have to forgive.
Well,
Because
I don't know.
they know not
But-
they know not what they're doing.
David, is Chet in the video?
Oh,
So,
yeah, I'm
you know
sure
what?
there's
That's
Back.
debatable.
Okay.
Because
Chet's
sometimes
staying
I
there.
feel like
But
people
I
don't know that
think-
they're doing.
I
They're
think
not
Well,
being nice to
okay,
you. or
well,
something.
I'm the most like Gigi because Gigi never stayed mad at anybody, and she and I never fought. Occasionally, my ex-husband, Chet's dad, they would get in a little beef, but she wouldn't stay mad. But they would debate about different like facts, and it was always something like, I don't know, something about what like, is this genuinely a piece of heron, and is this authentically vintage? Something like silly like that. But they would both do their research and they'd have these little debates. But she always loved
The
her dad.
debate.
Yeah, she
She
always
was
loved her
an
dad. Yeah.
intellectual woman. She was extremely
Well-
intelligent. I mean, I can't even get over how
Yeah.
intelligent she was,
Right.
right? What'd you
Huh?
say? She was intelligent?
Well, I think what you're getting at with
It's my
that is
mother.
that you're talking about two people that love to be right. My dad and Gigi, they both
Oh,
love
my-
to be
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Because they're both very smart. So that's kind of just
Yes.
a natural trait of smart people is that they want to be correct. So that would create some fun debates that we would get to witness sometimes because they would both think
Okay,
that they're
stop-
right
stop
about
this.
something.
I was gonna ask
And
you a
they won't
question.
stop until they prove that they're right.
So
Yeah,
what-
Mom, what did you like the best about Grandma?
Yes.
Well, we didn't. We do this forgiveness.
No, but I just
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to know
Mom.
what you liked the best about Grandma.
But we're talking about the forgiveness. You have to talk
For
to
me,
her.
if I'm saying my favorite trait of hers, it was definitely her fun spirit. Her
Yes.
let's savor the moment. Let's
Yes.
drink that glass of wine. Let's go on that walk to that fun restaurant. Let's do that stuff. Because I remember when we visited her in Toronto, it was probably, 14
while
years
ago.
ago, 14 years ago or something
Right.
like that. So she was like still around like 90 or 91. She was still so active. Like we walked
So
to the
active.
restaurants. We didn't take cabs.
Mhm.
We like
She loved
She
to
went to
walk.
walk everywhere.
She
so
loved
that's
to
walk
just so
everywhere.
amazing to see
I
that.
think
Yes.
she had the steak from '86.
And as we all talked about on
In
the last show,
'86, when we went to Hungary,
you got to talk into here.
Oh, she's fine, she's fine.
2003, we.
That was a great trip.
What? Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I can't. I need to.
They're
use
European
my brain.
family. we all
You
talk
have the
at same
floor,
time.
Grandma. Take it.
So anyway, this means mother being what I will just say. 2003, she gave a phone call here to Arizona and she said, I just want to tell you I am leaving for a short period and I want you to know that I'm gonna be away and if you need whatever, just let me, I give you where I'm going to be. And I said, Mother, so when you leaving? And she said, well, I'm leaving in 3 days. And I
We're like,
said,
"Oh my
you're
gosh."
going alone? She said, yes.
She was always very secretive about if she was doing something, like if she was going on a date or doing something with younger friends, she didn't want people to know what she was doing.
And I love that independence. And
She's
you,
so
and
independent.
you are so nosy. I tell her about any plan. She's like,
That's
"Oh, well,
like-
who are you
Grandma
doing it?
does
When,
the
when,
same
when are you
thing.
doing it? And where are you going to be?"
In-
And
You what,
like
when,
literally,
where,
the
why,
interrogation begins. And I'm like, Gigi, I like to be mysterious. I'll be
Wait,
like,
wait,
"You don't
wait.
need to know this."
And
Liz."
how did the date
Wait.
go, Chad?
So,
Tell us
so
all the
then-
details. No, just kidding.
Can I finish?
Yes.
So
Mom,
Mother
go ahead.
says, are you okay with me? Oh, I will figure out how long I'm gonna be for sure. And then we talk about other things. I said, so Mother, are you sure you're okay going there? Everything is arranged. I will know where I go. They pick me up and I go see my friends, which I have to see if whatever possible, because one of her friends, she had many friends there.
Oh,
but-
she's very
Very
gregarious.
social.
So social.
yeah, but they all
More
died
social than
out,
you and I
like
put
kind
together.
of like one of,
But the trip was
Every day
amazing.
somebody was
Yeah.
picking her up at the
Yeah,
house.
the trip
After
was
we all had
amazing.
dinner, she was disappearing and
And
going out to have fun.
You like the
Okay.
trip because we got to see where she
but that's not
grew
what I
up
want to
and
say.
such.
But you know what? Let Mom just say what she
Mhm.
wants to say.
So she says on the end, "Are you coming?" I said, "What, Mother?" He said, "I'm coming. Why you want me to come?" And she said, "Well, because this is going to be my last trip. Possibly
and it was a
You
great
should-
trip.
bring you and Andrea and I don't know, whatever, whoever." And I said,
That's my
well,
only regret in life is I didn't end up going to this big
It was a
trip to Hungary.
fabulous trip. It really
So-
was.
Your dad said I couldn't go.
So I said to
Okay.
Mother, I don't think I can go, but we will do our best, but we will try. And so we hang up, and she said, "Make sure that you let me know if you're coming." And she said, "I will be on the airport."
Yeah.
So what happened was,
The family was being honored, and there was a big school that was being honored in the name of the
they,
family.
no,
Was that with the red carpet treatment?
No,
was
they
that that
only
trip?
honored that later when they knew we were there. But
Okay, yeah,
they didn't
right.
go for that.
We went
Yeah,
there to see where Grandma lived and to meet
yeah.
her relatives.
Yeah.
Hmm
So
And
you
so-
did go, though.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
they went.
It was a
So-
really great trip.
Whenever my mom really wanted to do something, my dad would
I
make
have
it
a
happen.
difficulty to follow what we're doing here.
So we're talking about the trip to Hungary.
We waited the last minute where there was no more ticket. They could not put you on the plane. And I think we called, what was it, Lufthansa?
Mm-hmm.
Like before midnight, because they said there
Yeah,
is
it's like the last trip out.
last trip out. They
It's
were
like
the last trip
Casablanca.
out.
Yeah.
Like she crossed the bridge the last when she was in Hungary. So Andrea says, "Yes, we're going."
I said we're going.
Yeah.
We're definitely going. This
So
is
they
a
gave us a
life-changing
ticket
event.
for
Absolutely
that
going.
trip.
100%.
And
Well,
we
tell,
went.
tell us a little bit about the trip, because I'm sad I missed it.
So
You know what? I'm very happy because I've had so many great memories with
and I'm gonna
Gigi.
try to find those
And I spent
photos
so
because
much
we have
time with her.
amazing photos from that trip.
And I have 1,000 pictures with her, which I'm now digging through. But tell us about that
so
trip.
we
Tell us
saw
about
the
trip.
school where she used to teach, which was amazing.
Oh,
Remember
that's
the
right. She
school?
was a teacher. She loved kids.
She was a teacher, and remember, Mom, you said she had a loud voice, and when you used to walk, you
Why
could hear
tell-
her.
You tell it.
Well,
okay?
no,
You were
I
there.
remember what you were saying.
I get the loud voice from Gigi.
Yeah, Grandma had a very loud voice, and
She had
I don't mean that in a negative
extremely-
way.
No, she had a
extremely-
really
You could
great
hear her from
voice.
2 rooms away, but she was a teacher.
Teacher, yes.
So when you're a
Had to
teacher,
project.
you have to project, otherwise the kids fall asleep, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
You teach.
I know. I had.
so Mom, what did you like the best
I'm
about
teaching her
that
on the
trip
show.
to Hungary? What did you like the best? Seeing where she taught. We went to the school where she taught. What did you? The food was
Well,
amazing.
we went several food in Hungary, only amazing.
The food was
I
amazing.
mean,
and,
all the time.
and every restaurant you go to, would you like more? Oh, you didn't finish. Have some more. Have some more. So you can see
Chef with
the
the
before and after pictures. Mom is skinny. At the end of the trip, she gained 20 pounds.
No.
Grandma's skinny.
6
Grandma gained 20 pounds.
I've heard
Like,
that. I've heard
holy
about
cow,
people
I'm
going
like,
to.
we gained a lot of weight.
I've
What
heard about people going to
happened?
Europe though and eating a lot and not gaining weight because the
Really?
food there they use is so much higher quality than here.
It is
There's
higher
less,
quality.
Yeah,
It
there's
is
less
higher.
pesticides. There's
I
less.
think she's joking.
Hormones.
They
No,
didn't-
no, I am
Well, no,
being serious.
well, no,
I
I'm
swear.
sure they did eat a caloric
Oh.
surplus,
We actually-
but just interesting that the healthier, higher quality foods are actually better for you. So you
Yeah.
might have eaten more and gained a little weight, but it's probably better for you than eating
It
all
is
this
better for you because
pesticide
they don't
crap
use
here.
the hormones and such.
Yeah.
And but the way they do it in
Oh,
Europe is they
That's what I
eat
was-
smaller
yeah.
quantities.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you
they-
were probably just getting multiple servings because it was so good.
It was
Okay.
so good.
Yeah.
The restaurants,
With that.
remember, we went to all these amazing restaurants.
Yeah.
The food was spectacular.
Yeah.
And then remember, we were
All
there.
right. Well, back to the whole life of.
Well, one thing I
Gigi.
wanted to mention about
Voluntary.
Hungary is shout out to one of my good friends, Fernando. He's traveled all of Europe, and he said, my favorite place is Hungary, and it's
Who was
because of the people. One of my friends.
Oh, the people are so
That
passionate.
listens.
They
And he-
dance.
yeah, he said the people are so passionate because they've
They're
been
so
going through
passionate.
so many different conflicts for the last 100 or so years.
Well,
And
Hungary has the greatest population art, you know. I mean, and
They're about art, music. Okay,
Language
if
and
you're in
living
Hungary,
life.
living
Music.
life, enjoying the moment.
It's a great way of life.
I
it
spent
really is.
my summers there as a kid in Hungary, and with her mom and her and Marika, and really,
Armand was not alive.
I said Marika,
America.
Marika,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
Armand.
I mean, he was alive,
we
but not there.
we had so much fun in Hungary when I went as a kid, because it was all about the food and the music and the dancing, and it was nightly. It was not. That's where I learned to be fun like this. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, let's wait till Friday to celebrate. You celebrated every day.
And so that's what my friend Fernando said. He said
Oh.
that everybody there, they just enjoy the moment. They savor the moment. Every night is a celebration.
Yes.
And that's what he was saying. He likes it better than Paris or London or Amsterdam.
It is.
Yes.
He said Budapest
Yes.
is his
I
favorite
love-
city.
I
and
love
it's so
Paris,
beautiful.
but-
And it's
So I
brilliant.
felt terrible that I haven't been there. I was like, a bunch of my
You have to
family's from
go.
there. So it's
You
like
have to
top of
definitely
my
go.
list places I want
Well,
to
we
go.
are going because Gigi's. We're going to bring her ashes there. We're all going to have.
But that's the tough part, though, is
Don't
that
talk
I'm at
about
like
that.
I'm at the crucial point with my music career where I'm like about to have a big enough following to start touring and get paid to play shows in those kind of places. So paying to go on vacation to these places doesn't really make sense. I should put the money into promoting my music so I get paid to go play at those places sooner. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm going to be getting paid to go on vacation within the next 2 to 3 years. So the more money and time I invest into my music, the sooner that'll be
But
happening.
seize the moment. Come to
100%.
Hungary. Seize the moment.
So yes. So we have. How do you feel about this epic trip for us to go back and go to Hungary and reminisce there and see all the places what Gigi lived?
Well, we enjoyed everything, every moment actually. It was fun. But she had a separate place where she lived
Mm-hmm.
with cousins, you know,
Yeah, she stayed with some relatives
relatives.
in Budapest.
They were really strange though. You know, they didn't want to show their side of the cloister, shall
Yeah,
we say.
we met some of the other relatives we hadn't met before, but I think what was interesting, we went to the
David and
Kerpely Antal
I'll still go
Collegium,
some for now.
which
The
is
Collegium.
which is the school
Yeah.
named after our relative Antal Kerpely, and he came up
So
with
Chet, a whole
some,
university is named after your relative.
so
And street.
and
he-
streets after your family.
he came up with some innovative techniques to process steel.
Wow.
And
Your
so
relative.
the
What did you
school is named after him. It's Kerpely Antal Collegium.
And every
Uh,
student who has a great admiration, before they go to class, they put their
They touch his face,
Touch his-
right?
yeah.
So when we were there,
yeah.
they made an announcement that we were in town, and then we went to the Kerpely Antal
It
Collegium.
was a big celebration that they were there.
And they had a
And-
procession of all these people and flowers. I have to find the pictures. It's amazing.
It's epic.
and they were all
Yeah.
excited that we were visiting, and Grandma was there. And
See,
Mom.
this is why we said you're a
Um,
famous artist. You have a
She is. She is.
procession of people.
Hey, you know what,
when
Chet?
go
We
to
need to go to
Hungary.
Hungary with my mom. We have to. We have
It's
to do this.
it's an unforgettable.
When are we gonna go,
trip.
Mom?
It really is, and
Whenever,
and in the
whenever we
city,
can, sometimes.
in the city of Budapest, they have a sculpture of Antal Kerpely.
in the museum.
But just in the city in Budapest, there's one in
Yeah.
Budapest.
Okay, how would that be related to Chet? What is that relative to Chet? Like
His
his uncle, his great uncle,
It's
his
her
great,
It's
like
her-
the same as.
So it's her great grandfather. So
That's my
how many-
great
however many
grandmother.
greats that would be.
So
wow, that's a big deal.
hopefully you will
Wow,
be
Chet.
like.
Cheers, cheers, Chet.
Well, I'm more of a
Cheers.
I
I'm
do
more of
very
an
well.
artist
Drink
than
alcohol.
a scientist
So,
type.
take
But,
a
you know,
collect. You're gonna
Oh
be a
no,
great-
but
but I took more after you that I'm an artist too. I just make music
So-
instead of.
so
But
we-
hold on, in,
Yeah.
in the family, there's a famous cellist.
Eugene Kerpely.
Is there a famous cellist?
Eugene
Cellist,
Kerpely.
not
Eu-
cello, cello.
Isn't there a famous?
Yes, there is.
Oh, hold on, let Mom say it.
Yeah, but-
Eugene.
Mom, who's the famous cellist?
Eugene Kerpely.
And what did he do with the cello?
Well, you have to look him up because it's too long to explain. But
Eugene
he
cello.
played the cello,
Eugene Kerpely.
and he became world renowned. And when the war came, he left actually to the United States in Los Angeles. He died there in '58.
And what did he write music or did he play in the symphony? What did he do with the cello?
He played.
He
He
performed.
Okay.
played cello.
Okay.
And
he
he
played
loved-
in the U.S. after he.
Yes, in I forget
I was
the
gonna
name,
say
in
something.
Los Angeles, Redland.
Oh, okay.
There's a famous music
I don't
school,
want to interrupt her.
and he was teaching, I think, there. But
That's a big deal.
it
So
was-
cool talking about our history of all these talented family members.
Mhm.
But wait. So if you want to know about why he was a cellist, because everybody in the other part of the family of the men, like the one famous who was scientist, they were all scientists, and he was the only one. He didn't follow the father's footstep, or to say
He did his own thing.
he did his own thing,
Rebel.
like you doing your own thing.
He wasn't a scientist. He said,
He
"I want
went
to
to
do music."
Paris, and that's where he learned. He was a musician there.
He wanted to make his own mark.
He did a lot of solo concerts.
And he was the teacher for Janis Starker,
Starker.
Wow.
which is really
Janusz
impressive.
Starker
Mhm.
Wow.
was his student, yes.
Yeah, and
So one day when I
That's how
went
good he was.
here to the concert, Janusz Starker was playing, and I asked them if I can talk to him, and he arrived, and
That's a
and
big deal, Chet. Do you know
he came and said, I was a student of your
Eugene
Wow.
Eugene Kerpely,
Kerpely?
and he said
That's
he was.
incredible.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
say that was pretty.
Well,
amazing.
you have to look them up. It's all history.
You have to look it up.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of scientists, but we have some people in your family
They
who,
all
who
were.
wanted to go into the arts, which is amazing. And then there's a poet.
No, they all.
And
they were in
look how it's
science.
trickled down because Chet's doing the music, you're doing the art,
And,
Mhm.
and
You're
Andy's an art
painting.
too. Yeah.
we're doing
We
the
should-
show.
We should look at a few of their works.
What?
We should look
do
at
you-
a couple
do
of
you
your
wanna-
works.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
yes.
we have some art to show off. Oh yeah, so if you want to buy
Oh, it's not
some of her
signed.
art, go
But
to
it's not
Gallery
finished.
Andrea in
Old
Old Town
Town.
Scottsdale. It's right on Main
Gallery
Street.
Andrea.
Right?
Yeah, Main
Yeah.
Street.
It's 70.
Valerie and Jaya.
Andrea, what?
7019 East Main Street.
Okay.
It's on
So
So
Main
whose
Street.
is this?
This is
Across
my
from-
mom's.
Is that a new piece? I don't
It's
feel
a
like
new
I've seen
piece. She
that.
just did it.
Really? You were
Isn't
so
that pretty?
inspired.
She
Wow.
hasn't signed it yet.
Yeah, it's so fresh that she didn't even sign it yet.
But I didn't do the back.
Wow. Well, I have
It's
to
a
say,
beautiful
can
new
I have the
piece.
floor for a minute? I
Yeah.
want to say that I recently purchased several paintings for my mom. Back when she wasn't famous,
I don't know
I
if this is
was
on
able
video.
to acquire some paintings
It's fine.
complimentary. But now that she's gotten so famous, I actually had to buy them. And I have to tell you, the only thing that makes me, or one of the main things that makes me smile, when I walk past these floral paintings, they're all symbolic because my mom names all the paintings. Like for
Peachy.
example, one of the paintings
Speaking
that
on
Chet
your
picked, it's all roses, and Chet, it's called Romance. Why did you title
Romantic.
it
Romantic.
I think
You told me romance.
romance
there-
or romantic. I don't know what's on the back.
Okay, romantic.
It's on the
romance.
back.
That's
And she said that's good luck for your new romance.
I don't
How do you
really
feel about
have
that?
one
I think
yet,
it's
but
romantic.
hopefully I will soon.
We're thinking for the future.
Well,
We're
actually,
looking into the future.
can I say something about that
You
painting?
have to only
Oh
talk
yeah,
to
no.
her.
I just want to say what she told me. The meaning about that painting is to find the romance in each day. I mean, and it doesn't have to be just like love.
Okay,
and
wait, I love that. I love it
Well,
even more now because
So
that's,
it's not just about like a love romance, but just
No,
finding the
that's not
romance in each
love
day.
romance.
Just like
Being in
finding,
love with the
finding
day.
some, being in
Yeah.
love with the day,
Well,
finding something positive. In the
Okay,
day.
and
I love
that
that.
So-
fits me so
yeah.
well because
So-
I
Fits
make
Chet.
sure every single day I exercise, I work on
They don't wanna
music,
sit on my
and
feet.
I have fun. I have a little bit of that every single day.
So Chet, you romance the
I
day, so
hope
that's a special
I
painting.
changed your life for a romance, not in source of, passionately somebody running after somebody. It's your artistic
Oh, no.
romance with the world. That's what I.
Oh no.
And my love for
Appreciate
art is so
So your
genuine.
love for
art,
life.
art is really what makes life
And you know-
worthwhile.
Art,
Yes.
You know what?
Art makes life more
Can I
beautiful.
say
That's
something?
that's the title. Art
Huh?
makes life more beautiful.
Yes.
It does.
I
It's
love that.
magical.
I love it.
Not
Art
beautiful.
makes life magical.
And
Magical.
magical.
Oh, I
Magical.
love that. I
magical.
love that. Cheers.
know-
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers, yes.
Cheers.
I can only cheer because
I'm like
David.
drinking on an empty stomach right now. These are hitting me harder than usual.
Oh, my.
I'm so hungry.
wait, I think
We're going
that
straight to eat.
what he
So-
said.
He said that he's hungry.
The wine's hitting me because if
Hey.
you ever drink on an empty stomach, it goes straight to
You
your
know,
brain.
if I
It
can just
does.
say something, there's another artistic relative, Teresa Kerpely,
Oh,
No, she
yes.
wrote
and
the
she
book.
wrote several books.
Oh, let me tell
And
this.
so
Okay,
I
you
think
tell-
that's really
Mom wants
interesting.
to
So
tell
we
the
had
story.
another.
You don't
Okay,
know it.
Another relative. It's all
Well,
geniuses.
not
Okay.
relative.
You tell
All the geniuses come from this side.
I'm just saying we had another artistic
Not true.
relative.
You're,
I need to.
the other
I-
side's geniuses
No,
too.
she had a romance with
Mhm.
Eugene Kerpely when she was originally from England and came to Hungary. Her husband died, and she was in the concert hall, and she heard Eugene play the cello, and she was so inspired that after when it was finished, she said, I never heard anything like this ever.
I love the cello.
Never.
It's a beautiful
And
instrument.
it was a immediate love at
love at
sight.
first sight. Mhm.
and they got married.
So she saw his
But-
genius music, and then
Yeah,
she
but
fell in love.
yeah.
And then how soon after did they get married?
Actually, how she wrote, it's too long, it takes 2 hours. to
And the
say.
name of the book is called Arabesque. How do you say
Arabesque.
The Arabesque. Yeah, Gigi always talked about
Arabesque.
that.
And she
My
wrote,
Gigi talked about this book.
it? You should
Well,
read
wait,
the book,
wait,
Arabesque.
Arabesque.
hold on. So
Arabesque.
Teresa Kerpely.
he actually, they were in the middle of the end of the
Where's
war,
Sure.
and he didn't want to stay anymore in Hungary. That's why he left, the cellist. And
Eugene Kerpely.
Kerpely. So
The
now
cellist.
I'm gonna tell you in very fast because this is too long to say.
No, we have lots of time. How much time do we have, David?
Yeah, but you have to show it within an hour, right?
No, we're fine.
We'll
No,
see you,
no, no.
Mom.
I've got about like 40 minutes.
We have a lot of time left.
Okay. Okay.
And by the way, David's over there taking notes. That's how incredible your life is. Your epic life. He's over there taking
Okay,
notes.
but now
He
you
wants to
I want
look
to
up
read
all
the
these
book.
things.
I want you to read the
Mind a little
book.
bit.
Yeah. It's an awesome book. You got to read it.
So wait.
So, okay, so you were talking about Eugene
Yeah.
and Arabesque.
So
Teresa and Eugene.
they left. I
Is
didn't know
is the
them
book
at
a
that time.
fiction or what kind of book is it?
Nonfiction?
I'll look it up
What?
right now.
What kind of book is it?
It's
Do you-
called Arabesque.
But do you know, is it nonfiction?
Oh. it's-
Have you read it?
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Well,
How come I haven't read it?
Well, you have
It
to
can't
read
get.
it.
But you
he
should
look-
read it. It's
that's
on
not
Amazon.
Only one. She wrote, I
Okay.
think, 3 books.
Okay, she wrote 3 books. Okay.
Grandma read
Of Love
one
and
of
War by
them, I
Teresa
think.
Kerpely.
Oh yeah, oh that one I have read. Gigi made me read
What
that.
was the title? I don't even remember.
So I'm looking at the one right now called Of Love and Wars.
Oh, Love and War. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So she had
Love
multiple
and War.
books,
Yes.
not just one.
Multiple
These
books.
were-
Very impressive here.
She has several books. But wait,
Mhm.
I want to tell you about this.
Teresa
thing.
Kerpely.
Yes, but I didn't know her. So, I mean, I knew her. I knew some of it, but mother told me, my mother, that, he was.
Gigi.
Yeah. But wait, do I need that?
No, you need this one.
We were in a
Never mind,
bookstore.
never
We
mind.
were in a bookstore. This is what I
Oh,
want
here's all the
to.
names of the books.
Wait, Mom's talking, Andrea. The mom say this.
We were
Okay.
in the bookstore,
Titles.
and I was with your dad, my husband, and he said, "Look, there. You told me always there's only one name in the world like you spell it." And he said, "There's the book. Somebody is on it." Your dad said. We were in the bookstore.
And you didn't know she was an author.
And you found the book.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay. Tell
It
us.
was my name on the book, and your dad, my husband, said, "You always said there's no other name." I said, "I'm 100% that it relates to something to this family," and I asked them if I can get the name for this Teresa Kerpely, and they said, "Well, that's not. Cannot give it, but we can send her something, my address." And find out if if she wants
If
to.
there is any
yeah,
relation there.
say, yeah. And one day, not too long after that, I get a letter, and it's her, and she
How
says, "Oh my
Oh.
gosh, I am so excited that you wrote to me because I always wanted to know a little more about the family close." what happened. And then she started writing for me letters.
Wow.
Oh, so you had kind
Yes.
of like a letter relationship
Yeah.
with her.
Did
Wow,
you ever
that's
meet
awesome.
her?
Wow.
Yes.
Did
I
you
mean,
meet her?
it's Really
Oh, with my
fascinating.
dad, I'm sure. My dad makes it
And
all
then
happen.
your dad said, "You see, I told you." And I said, "Yes, that's my name that she's holding."
So then, was she technically your great aunt?
She was nobody except a husband.
An aunt-in-law.
Aunt.
Aunt-in-law.
Aunt-in-law.
Well, no, it's just an
Aunt-in-law.
aunt. She
Yeah.
just becomes
Not
an aunt
blood,
if she
not
marries
blood.
into the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
she got
two-
married into the
it's
family. She's
two
your aunt
marriage,
still.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
She's
I'm
still an aunt then, technically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
aunt.
Yes.
And she sent me beautiful things, letters, and how he played the music and how much he played, and I don't know. I have to.
Had he passed at this time that you,
What?
when you contacted her, was Eugene, her husband, still alive, or had he
No,
died?
he was already dead.
Oh wow! So you got to
Because
find out
this
so
is
much.
later.
This
He
is a
died
movie.
in 1958, and she lived in Boise.
I'm gonna make a movie about
She was a
this.
writer.
When did she
Wow.
write these books? What time frame?
Well, that's a good question.
I can tell you
Oh,
that
you
right
can.
now.
So what are the
She will
titles of the books, Andrea?
Love and War,
Oh,
Arabesque, and one more.
I think Kiss from Aphrodite. That was another one.
I don't
What's it
know.
called?
Wow.
So there's one called Fugue.
Fugue. Oh, Fugue.
I think
yeah.
that one
That's
one sounds
very
really interesting.
interesting.
So
I have to read
Fugue-
that one. Fugue. Here's some summer reading for you. Of Love and War,
Yeah.
Fugue,
You can order the book.
Arabesque. So those are a couple of the titles, and these are on Amazon. So,
Amazon. You can order them all.
Does it give years of publication?
Years of publication. Okay, let me see if I can find.
Well,
this
no,
out.
let's talk about the titles of Love and War,
Love and War,
Arabesque,
Arabesque.
Fugue,
Yeah,
and what's the other one?
I think four.
Of Love and War, Arabesque,
Anyway,
Fugue,
you can just look it up.
and Kiss from
Amazon.
Aphrodite. I think that one.
Kiss from
I
Aphrodite.
just like the title. I have to
What?
read that one.
Kiss from Aphrodite.
So you know, in this
Are they
summer heat, it's
fiction
a
or
good thing to
nonfiction?
do read a book. What's that?
Fiction or nonfiction?
Let's see what they say.
I think some are
It doesn't
fiction.
say. I think they're nonfiction.
Because-
Fiction. I'm sorry.
Now, fiction is where you declare the
It's
It's
a
not
story,
real.
a man-made
It's not
story.
true.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fabricated. Yeah.
Yeah, made up
Could be
story.
based on
No.
a
So
real-
But yeah, while we're on the
based on-
topic of,
Oh, okay,
while we're on
check.
the topic of artistic family members, we can't forget my sister Rachel. She's also a musician. So yeah, she's just she used to also co-host this podcast with us.
But she still comes as a guest on
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah,
She
and then
does.
also you, because podcasting is an art form in of itself because it's entertaining people. So
Yeah.
it's not
Like
necessarily
you're
music.
creating a
Yeah.
fascination for others who maybe never would know what is fascination.
Exactly. So it's
or passion.
so yeah,
Passion.
anything that
Passion.
falls under entertainment, in my opinion,
Is an
is a
art
type of
form.
art form. Exactly.
And
Whether
that
it's a
makes people
movie,
happy.
a podcast, radio show. So yeah, so you also have the art vibe as well. It's not necessarily for visual art or writing music, but it's for creating a podcast, and that's also incredible.
Although my paintings that I painted all my life, my dad always said, "You are the best.
What?
Your paintings are the best." My dad would say, "You need to continue your paintings."
He told
So
all of us.
1977.
Yeah.
Except
That-
Truth
that-
be told.
and that's why
Ken,
I think we all have
1977.
such.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why we all have such confidence because it's all stemmed from my dad. Because my
I
dad
agree
would
with
tell
that.
all of the
100%.
kids.
He always
I'm one of
encouraged
5. He always said he'd pull us all aside and he'd go, "You're the best.
us.
You're the best." At everything
he
you
was
do."
always very positive.
And I learned that, and I said
Absolutely.
that to my kids.
Mhm.
And I think
And it
know
worked.
anybody out there that's listening, and if you're raising kids or you have a spouse, you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, positive.
Encourage
Bring back
them.
positive.
Encourage them.
Positive.
No
Positive.
matter what they want
No
to
matter
do,
what.
whether they want to be
No matter what.
a scientist or a musician, encourage them
Yes.
because
And so
you never
what's
know
really
where it's
cool
going to go
is my dad
next.
quit his
100%.
practice.
Well, my father wanted to be.
Yes.
He was a scientist because
Yes.
in this, the men all were
But
scientists.
he wanted to be in film. He actually
he
wanted to
told
be a
us-
cinematographer,
He told
videographer,
us that he really
She's
wanted
talking.
to be a
a filmmaker.
filmmaker. Yeah,
Oh, really?
that's what he wanted to
fingers
do,
inside
but
the
he
cup.
never did it because his father was
Germaphobe. I learned that from
against.
Gigi.
Doing that, yeah.
Yes, but yes, go get another cup. So I learned from Gigi. Gigi was so sustainable because she liked to hang her laundry. She like, used the clothespins, even though we had the washer and dryer.
We had
she
washer.
she would always repurpose things because she'd
I-
make a meal out of what was in the fridge. She'd say, "Oh no, we got to use this, we got to use that," and she wanted to make everything fresh. It's not. She didn't want to go shopping for 2 weeks like people do at Costco. No, that wasn't her style. She's like, "We're gonna shop for today and tomorrow. That's it because we need to have it fresh." And I'm just talking about your mom because, like, this is what she taught me. You don't eat anything canned, nothing fake, no additives, everything.
It's bad for you.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
And she was so smart. She's a chemist, a scientist. She
Okay,
taught
you
medical
want some
school.
of it?
She knew what she was talking about. So we never ate anything that wasn't fresh. And she'd want to walk to the grocery store to get everything fresh daily.
Well, she
And-
went to cooking school though.
Oh yes,
She was a
oh,
great
yes, she did.
cook.
She
Like
told
a
her
great baker and cook.
she grew up with chefs and drivers and
But she actually went to
chauffeurs
cooking school.
and butlers. But she told her dad one day. She told me this. I know. I spent a lot of time with her. She said one day to her
No,
dad.
no
She said,
butlers. She had,
Oh, okay. Here we go, here we
when
go.
I was a year and a half, she was living in Cluj, Kolozsvár. That's where they were, and she was teaching, and I had somebody who took care of me. That she says she found a very nice young person, and she dedicated, and she kept coming with us wherever we went. When they went back to Hungary, because in 1945, they had to leave. Would be Romania if they didn't leave. You understand?
Mhm.
But Kolozsvár, it was always Kolozsvár, she said, and that's where I was born.
Mhm.
Dalma was born in Budapest, but I was born in.
But let's talk about how she was so brave to remove
Yeah.
you from Hungary when there was a problem there.
What'd you say?
How brave was Gigi to bring you from Hungary back to?
Oh, she was delighted. She says if the Russians don't leave, she's going away, and if they come back, if they come back, she will never go back.
So there was a revolution, and how did you guys escape?
There was a period like maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks that nothing was going. Russians left, but they came back, and when they came back, of course she left.
Tell us how you left. That's exciting. How you guys left was exciting. Tell
Oh,
us how
mother
you left.
was secretive like us always. She came back. I was in Tata, which is like 40 miles away, like you live in, I don't know, here in Tempe. And she was coming back from, she went to collect something that she left in the store, her irhabunda, this fur, which is like outside is leather and inside is fur. And she had that on plane, and she said, I'm gonna go get this and a few other things. I don't know what the few other things
Very
was.
secretive.
Who knows? But all I know, and she said, I will come back in 2 days. No,
Oh wait,
next
wait,
day.
but where were you? She left you at the convent.
No.
I thought.
Where she was teaching in Tata. It's a beautiful
That's a
area.
pretty area.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
Oh, yeah. And
Beautiful.
so she never came the next day. She came the third day
But who were you with?
alone.
Okay.
She was
How old were
13.
you? Okay, 13.
Oh,
Okay,
I don't know
okay.
if Dalma was with me. I don't know.
Okay, then what happened?
And
And
she
Dalma's
said,
your sister, for anybody listening that
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
so I
They might think
I
it's a
was
Dalmatian or something. We gotta
So anyway-
we gotta clarify.
Anyway, she came back the third day with 7 people. 7. It was like, well, you wouldn't know. They were all leaving, and she was leaving with them.
But she didn't tell you
But-
anything about
Wait,
it.
let mom
I
talk.
didn't know nothing about it, and she
Right.
said, tomorrow we are leaving. I said, where are we leaving? She says, oh, we're just gonna go to Vienna for a while, a little bit, because it's a good time to try to see the, people that she had relatives there. One was a,
Smart. She didn't
doctor.
want you to worry. Okay.
no, and she said, you can't put nothing on you. No, nothing.
Nothing. What?
Nothing on me, like,
You can't take anything with you.
Like you're naked?
no, but she couldn't take any
No
possessions.
jewelry?
No possessions.
Jewelry
Don't
or
take any
anything.
possessions.
which I wish I would have. If I knew this, I would do the opposite today for sure. I left my everything. I didn't know where we were going. She
This
said,
is when they escaped.
"This
Okay.
truck is coming to pick us up, and we're going at 5 o'clock. And nothing. You can't talk anything. No question asked.
It's
And
like the Sound of
we
Music.
went to
Okay.
Dur. Dur was one of the very close place where near the border. Dur.
It's like Sound of Music where
And
everybody comes to
so
like.
we had
confiscate and
they
take
had
you.
two taxi waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
Two taxi because 7 people came. Say we were all squeezed up, and we went to Morsonmajdorovar. But while we were going, the soldiers asked us, "Where are you going?" And mother said, "I'm just going to the school. I'm the agronomist of this and that, and they are just following with me." So that was it. And we
Did you understand what was really happening, or did you?
of course.
So she was trying to like
No,
be secretive, but
in the
you
morning
knew.
she told me kind of.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
We're leaving.
Were you worried?
No, I thought it was an exciting adventure.
Gigi was an exciting, the epic life
Yeah,
of Gigi.
strong.
Exciting.
So
Very strong.
basically, what happened was 5 o'clock we woke up, and this was a guy who was trying to help people escape. We had to go through the bushes, and when he said
What do you mean the bushes?
down,
What
yeah,
do you
the
mean the
big
bushes?
stick. I don't know. I don't remember. When he said a stick up, when he put the stick, you had to go down to the
Hide.
bush. Yeah,
You had to hide.
It was not too far.
It's like out of the movies. This is a movie.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
the movie.
It is like a movie.
And then we went, and then we reached to the little bridge. There was a little water there. You had to cross that. But I said to mother, "What are those soldiers?" And she said, "Those are Hungarians." And they were all
Grandma was very positive.
No, she knew.
I know, but she was very positive.
Because
okay.
the guy showed some signal. The guy.
And they would
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It would be helpful.
Yes.
Which means they were probably all
it
paid
wasn't
off.
far from his little house. It was like nothing, like a couple of.
Chet, do you have a question?
Hold on,
No, just
me
let her
finish.
keep going.
So anyway, we crossed. The Hungarians said, "Open arm. We will follow you." Probably that's what they said. These were Hungarians, but this was only happening for a few days, so maybe 10 or 15 days.
And how strong for Gigi to do that?
You have to be strong.
Yeah, because
Well,
why did your dad
courage.
stay
She
back?
was the leader of all these people that we were with.
Of course she was.
How many were there? All
7,
Oh,
including with me and Dalma and herself.
So,
there,
4 others.
yeah, there was Tibor, Lali, his 2 children, me, and mother, and Dalma.
Wow.
7.
Wow.
And then,
What an epic life.
we didn't go to where everybody went.
Oh, this was smart. Wait, tell that. That's really smart. There were different areas or different countries that they could go to. And
No. This
she
is not
made
that.
really
That's-
smart.
That's not
Okay,
that, no.
never mind.
No, we went to Halpturn, which was close to the border, and she had a relative doctor who lived there, and it's called Halpturn. He had a practice there and in Vienna, so and she has a very nice Polish wife. So we slept there.
So you
and
slept
then
with a
the
friend.
next day, not friend, it's relative.
I
cousin.
slept with a relative
Yeah.
to hide. Okay.
And then we went the next day to Vienna.
But I was told that Gigi had to make a decision between like Sweden, Montreal. There were like 4 choices.
Oh,
of where she
that's
could go.
later. That's
Okay,
on
okay.
when she decided to leave Vienna.
Okay.
The officer who actually selected for people where they would like to. Everything was
15
already.
minutes are left. We have 15 minutes. Thank you,
I
David.
think this is.
Good
I
job.
think we talked too much about this.
No, we didn't. Okay, so Chet.
Well, no, it's a very inspiring story.
Oh, really?
Hearing about how she, was willing to take a risk
Yeah.
like that to have a better life for her kids. That's amazing.
That's exactly.
Well, she didn't know where she was going yet. remember this.
No, but
in
what you
Vienna-
did was
But yeah,
that's
but going
very
somewhere that's
selfish.
not occupied by Russian troops is
Yeah.
It's
No,
brave.
obviously going to be better.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Definitely.
So
And
she was
mother-
taking a risk to save you guys.
And I love that you say that because at one point, I don't know where this comes in, and you didn't mention this yet.
What?
She hid you guys in a convent. When did that happen?
No, she never hid us. She put us in the convent.
That's right.
Everything was arranged. Well, wait, if you want to know that.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay,
because
so-
I was told that as a kid by Gigi. Something about it, that she
No.
put you in a convent.
No, that you had to kind of figure out where you want to go, and mother was. They offered her Sweden, she
See?
said no, and Australia no, and Canada, and she said yes, and then they
See?
said wait.
So I
wait,
remember
hold
some
on.
of the stories.
No, wait.
Okay.
She said I was standing with her, and she said Canada, and the officer said, well, I think Vancouver all the way on the west coast.
Yes.
Mhm.
She says Montreal.
Montreal.
She knew
Montreal.
exactly.
She's
I
so
wonder,
smart.
why did
She's
she
smart.
pick
I mean,
Montreal?
she didn't do this, what I'm just doing. but she
Montreal.
said Montreal.
Why did she
I-
pick
Montreal, Canada. She didn't
Canada.
want to go to Sweden. She wanted to go to Australia.
No, because she
Montreal,
already,
Canada.
you know why? Because
Why?
I was put in a convent while we were
Sacred
there.
of the Heart.
Sacred
Catherine.
Heart. No, I was already going in Sacred Heart in Budapest for first time.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was like,
Same school.
no, like,
She
like
chose for her kids too.
yeah.
That's how I am. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
She must have to go to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, bathroom.
Oh, really? Okay.
Jogging.
So shall we wait for you?
No.
No, no.
go ahead.
No, keep going.
talking.
Keep
Okay,
going, Mom.
so we went. I went to a convent that she already. Hungarian nuns were there.
The
They
Sacred Heart.
transferred. She
Mhm.
from Budapest when she went. Remember, she went to Budapest. Went to the convent, and she probably secretly told that she wants to escape.
Mhm.
And these nuns told, well, you have children, and she probably. Well, I was registered there because I went for 3 months
Mhm.
in Budapest. This is in Budapest, and they gave her the everything, and they said they will take me and the 2 other and Dalma. No, wait, they didn't go there. They went some other place. I don't remember where they went.
Your sister went another place.
Yeah. I
So
think-
they took
Wait,
you
was
in the
the
school in
same-
Canada.
Was the same convent in Montreal?
the Sacred Heart.
Yes.
Well, it's on Guin Boulevard. It's called Sacred Heart.
Oh.
But this was the one where you stay all the time.
A
You don't
boarding.
go-
Boarding.
It's a boarding school.
Boarding.
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
And I hated it actually.
My
I
mom
didn't
didn't
like
like being
it.
in a boarding school.
I
Most
was
people
sitting in the school and I was.
And you didn't? Did you speak French? Because it was all in
I
French.
speak nothing.
Because she
only
didn't speak the
Hungarian.
language, so she was.
Yeah, that makes
kinda
sense.
like,
You wouldn't like that.
That's
yeah.
probably.
And
is it-
I did go. Mother sent me for German, but instead of German, I mean, you needed English later in the school.
Well, Montreal is
Yeah.
French and English.
French and
you need to
English,
speak French in Montreal.
yeah. So
Or it's
anyway.
highly suggested.
yeah, I went to the convent, and then the others went to other convent, Adama, I don't know, Juliet, I think. We were all scared, and my mother had immediate Dr. Favreau tried to help her, and they put her in the hospital
Mm.
as working.
So
Yeah,
how
I
old
need
were
a-
you when you got to Montreal?
What?
Yeah, how long did that whole journey take then?
What?
How long did the whole journey take making it from Hungary to Montreal?
From Hungary. So how many months?
Yeah, how long did that journey take?
Oh, we were 3 months in Vienna. I was in the school, and then I would say, Andrea, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
She's fine.
You don't
Oh yeah,
need
she
that.
has that
fine
mic.
with
If
the
she
mic.
gets into that one, she's fine.
Okay,
No, she's
just
she's
talk
picking up
closer to
fine.
the
Yeah,
mic. It's
yeah.
okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I need a
Everybody has microphone anxiety for some reason. I don't know.
Anyway.
Everything's good.
I'm almost. There's a.
So
Okay,
it took
I'll
how
get
many
you.
months? 3 months?
Well,
3 months in Vienna.
January 10,
Mhm.
That's what
Just
I.
a rough estimate. We
Yeah.
don't even know exactly.
January 10, we left, and actually, I don't remember what was the last.
Oh, it's okay. Just a rough estimate.
Yeah, you don't have to be
months.
too
It doesn't-
specific.
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Oh, we went from country, and we have to. We went to England. I need to have
Then you went to England.
yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm crying or not.
You're okay. You're strong.
She's crying. Oh, I was crying.
No, I'm not.
So you
I
went
think
to
it's just
England.
allergies or something.
It's allergies. England. You went to England from Vienna.
So back to how many minutes do we have, David?
About 10.
We have 10 minutes. So
10
we want to
minutes.
talk about the epic life of Gigi, creating arts and music and
Well, wait,
passion
let me
and love.
finish.
Okay.
I tried to finish. So this was the best one. We got to London. We left Vienna, and we traveled to London, and we went where the Beatles,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Did you see
Liverpool.
Yeah,
Oh,
Liverpool.
Yeah.
the Beatles.
Yeah,
We
the
love
Beatles, exactly. And then we took the boat, Empress of Britain. They are from there, Liverpool.
Okay.
And mother said, I never saw such a big boat, ocean. It was the Express of Britain. And I said, are we going in that? I thought it was so big, like I thought if it falls,
Like that Titanic.
bigger. I think it was bigger than Titanic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was 3-story.
Sounds huge.
And-
Wow.
And okay, so we went.
Gigi
in.
arranged all of this.
But wait, what's
smart
fascinating
lady.
is the boat that the Empress of Britain, we arrived on her birthday, January 25th.
Oh,
When-
wow.
yeah. This boat started sailing out January 25th.
Very cool. So the whole journey took about 6 months then, if my math is correct?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
February 25th. No, not 6 months. Wait, we
Bless
left
you.
November,
Thank you.
October 21st. So
Okay.
October, November, December, January.
Like 4 months.
You're right, 5 months.
Okay, cool.
That's quite a
Good job.
That's quite a journey,
yeah,
yeah.
quite a journey.
And how
yes.
old were you?
And it's called
13. You were,
Like
you were 13,
You were 13.
right?
I was 13 and a half.
And how old was your sister?
Wait, why? I don't want to talk in that.
Well,
That's why you were talking to that.
Are you being so weird?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
speaking up fine. You don't
Yeah.
She's fine, she
continue.
hasn't
Okay,
been-
I don't have this on.
So,
Oh.
so you were 13, but you remember everything, which is
No,
good.
I was almost 14. My
Okay.
birthday was 20. Yeah.
And don't you have a diary from? You wrote down what was happening, right? You told me
I
you
have
had
a
a diary.
diary. Yeah.
Where's that? I want the diary. Let's
Well,
publish
next
it.
time maybe if you want me to come.
Yes,
and
yes.
continue, and
Okay,
we're gonna
read from the-
try.
next-
You're
we can
gonna
read from the
write
Next
a book,
show. Next
right?
show. I'm gonna. Yeah,
People
I'll
should
write-
do
I'm gonna do a
diaries, you know? I
I
feel
know
like
it.
people
So-
don't do diaries.
Now I'm making a
Still
movie out of it.
So wait, hold
Right?
on 1 second. I
How much
want.
time do we have, David?
I
Important
want
craft.
no movie.
Like 7.
Listen.
Good. Okay.
Hold on. Mother
I'm making a movie.
was 25 years old the day it sailed out, and I.
She
the
was
fir-
only 25.
years old. No,
How old was your mom?
on the 25th. Not she was. She
Okay.
was like. She was
How old was
turned 40, I believe.
she? 40. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
I don't know how she remembers all these details.
And
Yeah.
then
She's smart.
I wouldn't
She's smart.
Hey, your
remember.
memory is very good.
It's
good
very
memory.
good.
wait. It's not that. I was down on the bottom of the one of those,
Chip.
The
Jack,
ship.
the lower deck.
lower deck or middle. I don't know where I was. I didn't know where I was. I was so sick. I was like, ugh, the
Seasick.
She
Seasick.
has
Rachel
mother-
gets
She
seasick.
gets
I wanna-
seasick.
Okay.
My mother was like vigorant. She says, get up from here just any way and go
excuse to be
up
sick.
to the deck. Deck.
She's
Deck
smart.
or
Yeah.
dock
She knew.
or
Yeah.
deck.
Because
I
you
don't
have
know.
the air.
Just don't go to the poop
And
deck.
she
yeah.
put this diary in my hand. She's go and write something.
Oh, good
No,
for her.
I wanted to do
That's
it,
so
but
cute.
because
She's so amazing. She made every moment count. She didn't waste any time. Every moment had to be
because
miraculous.
she thought if by that I will not think,
You won't think about being sick.
about
And you
she-
wrote in Hungarian?
Well, I wrote the date that we got the
And if you're listening right now and you don't like your job or there's something about your life you don't like where you live, let this be the learning lesson that you can pick up and move and you can
That's
change
right.
your life.
Oh, and
you're
Totally.
not stuck in your
life.
situation.
Yes.
She had the courage to leave Russian occupied Hungary.
Right.
Yeah,
You can
right.
have the courage to
Mhm.
leave that job that you don't like. You
Yeah,
can have the
it's
courage
easy.
to make that move if you don't love where you live. Well, it's true. A lot of
It
people
is
are
true.
scared of change, but really they
true.
should be excited about it
but
because
she was
Or,
so
or
you
if you're in a
strong.
bad marriage
Or-
and you feel like you have to like stay there and you're stuck there.
Well,
because
she left her
somebody's
husband.
you feel
controlling.
trapped. Yeah.
You can leave.
Kinga, she left her husband because my father would not go.
He didn't want to
And-
leave.
Yeah, so that shows just how independent she really was.
She really
that
was.
So independent.
had so much courage to
And
go
she-
and do that.
You know what? Rachel and
Because,
Chet are a lot
you know,
like her.
You know why my
I'm a little bit more needy.
no. I think when you really have a position in science or whatever, my father would not leave.
He was obsessed with his job.
Although, yeah,
He really was obsessed
they
with his
were
work.
actually
Mhm.
separated, but I think they always loved each other.
Yeah, they did. That's so cute. My dad,
God.
like secretly had him come to.
He tried to get them back
No,
together.
not secretly, but
Remember, he
Yes,
said, "Let them
yes.
sleep in the same bed. They'll get back
So
together."
they
I don't
became-
know what they did.
It was really cute.
They were friendly.
My mom did not like her mother-in-law. I mean,
well,
he got remarried, and my mom
she
didn't
was
think she
fake.
was nice.
She was fake.
And my mom said she was fake, and my mom didn't think my mom didn't
She
like
was
her.
fake. She.
And when her this is
Mom,
important.
don't say
No,
anything
but
else.
this is
She
not.
might be
Let's not
listening.
get
Okay,
into
we will.
personal.
So my
okay?
dad reacquainted the two of them, and they did end up like really having like a,
No,
a
but there
solid
was
friendship.
something important, and I don't know what I wanted to say about this.
I remember
because
that.
Mother, something.
Well,
what was
we're
that?
coming towards the end of the episode,
How
so
many
we should
minutes?
do a little bit of like
3.
kind of a recap.
Yes, Chet.
Just
Thank you.
we should
Take
all
the
say
wheel.
our favorite things about Gigi.
Yeah, I
and
love
all that
that.
kind of stuff.
Yes.
So I would
And
say
then
it
we
was,
continue some other time.
Oh yeah.
I would say her
Gigi,
fun
Gigi.
spirit and her
Spirit.
savor the moment were my favorite things.
And what about
her?
her independence?
Well, I was listening to one thing. It sounds like maybe your favorite thing about her was your independence. Because
Yes.
you're such a dependent person. You're the opposite. You always have to be with somebody or on the phone with somebody. You can't just
Oh.
go alone and do your own
Wait,
thing.
I think she was always interesting to speak
Wait.
with.
Oh.
I was so much-
never bored.
a great conversationalist.
She was a
which
great
peop-
conversationalist.
People need to work on that nowadays. I
Yes.
talk to some people and you
and
can't
she
talk
al-
to them for more than 1 minute.
Right,
Yeah.
right, because she always had something interesting to say.
Because she's smart.
She kept you like
Engaged,
engaged in the
No,
conversation.
she has
Yeah.
no fear.
No fear.
No fear for nothing. I'm telling
That's
you, it's
true.
amazing. Even
It's true.
even this stupid thing just passing away. I should show you I took pictures. She was still like.
So
I thought she was going to
beautiful.
survive, but
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
At
it.
105, you know what? She was thriving. She lived a full
Driving?
She really
never
thriving.
drove.
I said thriving.
Oh, driving.
Well, it's amazing
Not
that
driving.
she
She
made
always
it to
did.
105.
She was a chauffeur. She never drove.
She
My-
never drove a car.
Okay, my turn. At 105,
Mhm.
what I will take from this, I can't say two things. My grandma every moment was thriving. Every moment was passionate.
Passionate.
Every moment was giving back. Every moment was generosity.
Wait.
Every
yeah,
moment was spreading love.
Yeah, and you
And
know.
that's what the show's about, saving the
Mm.
planet.
One show at a time.
And that's how Gigi was.
Yeah.
She was a giver.
I
and
really
empath.
believe.
And she cared about the
So
planet.
go out there, be fearless. Enjoy the
Fearless,
moment,
yeah.
savor the moment.
And
be
all women
independent.
should think
Yes.
And
about
be a good
this.
conversationalist. And then we'll be keeping Gigi's spirit alive.
That's
Thank
right.
you. Saving
Okay,
the
and
planet one show at a time.
One
I
show
do
at a
think
time.
that.
One
All right,
I
we're
do
done
think
here.
that we need to continue this.
Well, to be continued.
It's gonna be a.
See you later
Double.
in the green room. Green. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Starwood Networks, and 15 podcast channels. Goodbye.
Bye.
Is it 1 hour?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
Mom.
It only can be 55 minutes.